going through, like first I was in the Melith Crypts, and I just kept going deeper and deeper and deeper, and then I decided to go to the East Woodlands. Um, over the course of my leveling experience, I picked up these items here and there, like different pieces of armor. Did you know? Well, okay, let me run you into like the barrier that I face. So, um, the other day I like I got all my armor on, and then like for some reason I got 0 mana. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where's my mana? How come it's not regenerating? So I like go up to some dude. I'm like, hey, you got a second? He's like, yeah. I'm like, hey man, how come I got 0 mana now and it's not regenerating? It's like, well, you got a shield on, and you got all this armor on, and armor takes away mana. I totally didn't remember that. I felt like a dumbass.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. Actually, hold on. Well, the armor thing, yeah. The armor thing I think takes away mana. I didn't know shields did.
Armor. I think it's like, the cloth stuff's fine. The leather stuff, I guess it depends on which slot it is, because I know the knee pads take away mana, the shield takes away mana. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, like, you have to kind of, like, equip stuff for your class. Like, if you, like, start just equipping just random shit, it's not good for you.
Yeah. Besides that, I've died a bunch.
For Rogue, does Rogue rely on mana a lot? Like, how does that work? I thought you have to, like, make traps.
Well, the traps cost a lot of mana. Like, for example, I've put a bunch of stats into the mana stat, and I have 930 mana. Each stiletto trap I use costs 50, and it doesn't like regenerate that quickly. So, my other trap, the needle trap, doesn't really do jack shit anymore. So that costs 10 mana. I used to be able to use that, but now it's more like it's not even worth casting.
What level are you now?
Dude, I'm level 22.
Was that right? The old Rogue expert here.
Yeah, I was just gonna look up some kind of stat distribution guide I should be following, because I have no idea if what I'm doing is right. So I'm gonna assume that dexterity has an impact on how much damage your slow trap does, but I have no clue to that.
Yeah. But when you actually, so you said you want to go Pogue though, right? Wouldn't that mean you have to go Priest first eventually, and then Rogue?
Yeah, that's the thing. This isn't my like main dude. This is kind of like a intro to learning the game again.
Right.
And then when I play with you, I'll play a priest, because don't, like, soloing will be very much more difficult on a priest, so I can't do that too much. But the cool part is, like, if I decide to make this dude like the main dude, then I can leech you. I can level you up.
You just leech me the whole way.
But the interesting part is, Richard, so I don't have a complete knowledge of this game already, obviously, but on the store and via in-game events, they have these XP items. It's kind of what you'd think, right? It increases the multiplier of how much XP you receive, right? So as a rogue yesterday in these woodlands, I'm probably in a bit more difficult than you'd be able to solo, obviously, because it's like relatively easy to just like lure the mobs into traps. But it was about 200,000 to 300,000. Well, maybe a little bit less than that. Maybe like 100, 150,000 for a level, and each mob would give me between like, it was like 30, 40, and then yeah, around 30, 40,000 with an XP multiplier item that some random dude gave me. So leveling's pretty quick.
Well, I mean, early on, yeah. We'll have to see when we get to the higher levels.
Well, it'll be a lot easier than we remember it because of these items. So I'm just gonna go to the item shop here, and basically they offer a few on this shop.
Wait, when you said shop, are you talking about online cash shop kind of thing?
Yeah, they have a shop.
Right, okay. Makes sense. Wait, link it up, let's see.
I think you need to log into your account Here, let me share my screen. I don't know if you guys can actually see it.
Oh my god, this interface.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you see this?
Yeah.
So I've sorted it by practical. So this little experience gem here, it's kind of neat. I don't really know how it works, but I read the description. Something like you give your character's experience to somebody else, or you can store experience in this gem and give it to another character. It's kind of neat.
That's cool.
That being said, we could get into the situation where we find some little fucking turbo nerd that's got 3 of these, and it's like, hey, you give me other shit in the item store, and I'll give you these gems, right? That might be beneficial because I know for us, like the amount of time it's going to take to get to the where we want is going to be a while, right? It could just be more worthwhile to be like, all right, here's like $10.
So basically, it's like you. But can you do that? Can you like trade like these in-game items like that?
Yes, yes. Most of these are tradable. So, okay. So clarify on this actual item. So this one isn't tradable, but let's just see. I think this one is. No,
You, the screen hasn't changed for me. It's just,
it's not changing for you.
no.
That's weird. It says it's live.
Yeah, well, nothing's updating. Like your cursor's not even moving.
Turn it off and turn it back on. But I'm still learning a lot. Like I just realized that the in-game experience items you would get from events are tradable, but it doesn't look like the item shop ones are.
Hmm.
You see this one here, Richard? Random mount.
Yeah.
So I registered, so you know the monthly thing. It's like over $10, and they give you 1,000 free coins. So in game, I paid for this like random mount. So
There's
I'll
like
show it to
mounts in
you.
that game. Fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like it increases your travel speed too much. Here, I'll just change what I'm streaming so you guys can see. Okay. This is my ugly ass rogue dude.
Nice.
And this is the mount.
Oh my lord. It's so weird because it doesn't change where you're standing.
I know, but it's so super confusing because where your dude is, like, I don't know, I'll show you.
It's like it's as
Right
if you're
there.
not even. Yeah, it's not even as if you're not even on anything, right?
Yeah, you see that? I'm like in the wood.
Yeah, it's
Like it's
fucking weird.
confusing as fuck. So it's kind of a waste of money. I don't really use it too much anymore. I thought it was gonna make me faster because I saw somebody using one. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, it's just for cool. Hey, it looks pretty cool though.
it does look pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on lately. I just log in once in a while and like level up.
Nice. I see your inventory is accumulating a bunch of garbage.
Pretty much, dude.
Now, when it says coins, is that like in-game currency, or is
Yeah.
that like premium currency?
I think it's in-game currency. I think you can only use the Kruna, which is the premium currency, in the item shop.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
It sucked because Richard, I found like these awesome rings in the Meal's Crypt, and I died, and they died too. I couldn't get them back. They
It
boosted
sucked.
my HP and MP so much, and yeah, everything costs so much money. I can't afford fucking anything. Actually, but I'll show you what leveling is kind of like for this character. There's some annoying event going on that in some spaces you get teleported back to the fucking like reception area, where you spawn, like after the tutorial.
Oh yeah.
So bear with me here if I run over one of those, because they're not like, it's not like it's listed here. It's just like a random fucking spot. I think so. Oh, see? What the fuck is that?
You decided to go back home? What the fuck? Oh, maybe it's because it's like it's a barrier preventing you from going somewhere? Is that it?
I think there's some Valentine's Day event.
You decided to go back. This game like is so heavy on the RP.
It's not as much as it was. Like, you know how if you're talking about real life stuff or non-game stuff, you put your things in brackets, right? You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
And I need to pick a different route
You still do that?
than I just did. Well, I don't think it's as heavily done as we saw it or we used it. People just kind of talk. They don't really do that anymore, from what I see. But surprisingly, Richard, in the Mealy's Crypt and in the East Woodlands, there are people leveling up. Like, it's not like dead.
No, I don't think it. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw people there. It's just like, you know. Well, actually, I'm a little surprised to see people still leveling.
Like I saw there was a priest yesterday leveling, and then there was a monk. Hello.
Oh, it's a little wolf buddy.
So I'll show you my method of hunting. And
Ryan, does this look all too familiar for you, or what? How long does it take for you? Yo, you just... So it doesn't even take you that long to set up the trap, or what? Can't even see his health.
yeah, that's the unfortunate part. So you kind of like with the mobs, you figure out how many stiletto traps it takes to kill them, and you just kind of remember that.
Oh shit, he's casting spells on you, man.
I know, and some of these spells can one-shot me, which is kind of annoying for obvious reasons.
Have you done all?
Probably like about 5-6 times, like a decent amount. So without the experience booster thing, I get about 27,588 experience now. The level 62,000. So it's not like it's pretty easy, and like I said, this is without the little like XP shit.
Yeah, but then again, rogues were like pretty good at leveling.
Yeah.
Like, what level are you at? Like, I wonder how hard this would be for other classes with a similar level.
22. Like, I think if you're a group, this would be fine, but you're right. Like, as a rogue, I can do this easily by myself. The only problem I get is, like I said, the random spells that fucking one-shot me. I can't combat that. I mean, maybe better items would give me more HP to be more resistant to that kind of shit, but... You guys remember those fucking, like, the scorpions in the Mealy's Crypt?
Vaguely?
I didn't. Oh, what's that? It was lucky. I didn't until I saw them. So they look like fucking Red Lobster type bitches.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're freaky.
They're freaky.
They're freaky, guys.
Show me one.
Will do. It takes a bit. They're like deep in the fucking Mealy's Crypt, like probably 4 or 5 like floors down. But I'll go there. So actually, when we get down there, I'll try to hunt a bit, and I'll activate one of the XP items I got from the random dude. And you'll see the kind of difference. So those mobs are giving me about 27,000. The hard thing too, though, is measuring like level. So, you know, I go to that area, I kill those fucking like wolves and shit like that, and they give me a certain amount of XP. But I don't know what level they are. Like I just go and I start killing shit, and I have a fucking idea that they're around my level, but I don't really know an exact level for them. Hey Ryan, do you remember like, so rogues have the ability to unlock chests. Like, is it these chests? Because I bought the skill, but when I go up to these chests, I can't unlock them. Remember anything like that?
Oh, I don't remember anything like that.
Yeah.
I think this is pretty much as far as I got in the game.
Richard, were you thinking of going monk or warrior first?
Probably monk, because I want to end up as a warrior.
There's so much stuff they could have done with this game, though. Like the small stuff. Like it seems like they spend so much time on lore and quests and stuff, but like each area could have a little map, but they haven't done anything like that. Like, I don't know. I like the whole seeing where you are function, and I know in Melith and some other places they've actually put the effort in to make the map.